Hi friends, I'm Angeline. Welcome to our Mercury Retrograde. I know, I feel kind of basic even bringing that up, but I decided to bring it up because I'm feeling it. I think that people make way too much of this Mercury retrograde that, makes your computers not work or your airline tickets won't go through or some such. I don't know. I don't know if I really think that is the case. But being a Gemini who is ruled by the planet Mercury, definitely I'm feeling something. And it's taken me a couple of days to kind of work it through. But what I've realized is Mercury being in retrograde just makes my brain not work the same. I'm usually kind of all up, think, and I move quick and I act quick. And in the Mercury retrograde, I just like my brain, it feels like it's going through sludge, but I'm all up in my feels and my intuition feels really permeable. And this is kind of cool. I realize I'm thankful that I was able to identify this. And so I decided to use it, my powers for good, and dip into an area of tarot that I typically don't like, which is the predictive part of tarot. I realize the cards can be used this way and it can be very useful, but I also feel like it gives people the impression that they don't have free will. And since things can always change on a dime, all universes are happening simultaneously, or all possibilities, infinite possibility exists now and now. You see, everything's possible all the time. So no matter whatever choice you make, you're going to change the course of events. The movie Sliding Doors, watch that. But because I am feeling so permeable, and because all possibilities are happening at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and do some predictive tarot today because I think it might be fruitful. Now, we'll get into it with our cards of time and some other things. But first, a word from our sponsor. I wanted to let you know that I have been working on my Weechel bead art items for Christmas. And this is the one I just put up in the shop last night, the Angel Christmas Tree Ornament. It's bees, wax, and pine pitch pressed onto wood forms, and then I pressed tiny glass beads into the forms to make this art. I have some other angels as well. This is the Corn Mother. Oh, well, actually, she's a Corn Mother too. These bring abundance for our people, right? And I have a peyote mandala angel. I also have some animals. I love the animals. These are actually sort of my favorites to make, are the animals. I just need to get some more animal form, but the bear is for healing. The owl is a messenger and or helps us look at our dark side, which can be really useful for getting to the bottom of things. And this is a deer. I made this in honor of a deer that I saw while I was exploring out in the state park after there'd been a big fire, and this deer was around me, and these were the colors of the landscape at the time, and this beautiful doe was hiking around with me, and I thought she was kind of magical, so I made her a little fetish, a totem. And also here's some things, some other kinds of items I have. These, what's like a Fabergé egg. You see that? Not Fabergé, of course, because they're Weechel, but you get the idea. Little Swarovski crystal accents. Here's another. The Weechel are native Americans of Mexico region, and 1/3 of the population are medicine people. They practice the old ways. They all understand the old ways and the healing ways. And I'm really inspired by the commercial art they make, the Weechel bead art, because it is an evolution of a healing mandala making that they do, where you focus on the center. The eye of God is the center where humans meet the divine. It's a meditation tool. So this kind of art is a spin-off from that. But now that we have shown you that, you can purchase all of this at my website, angelinetarot.com, for where you can link to my Etsy shop. So think about that if you want to buy some Christmas gifts for yourself or for a friend. Now, let's get into predictive. All right, I've got the cards of time. What we're going to do, we'll do a few, okay? We'll do a few little time predictions. And I already shuffled these. Whoa, I already shuffled these. I'm giving them a little flip. But let's, we're going to get a time frame. And then we'll get into a little bit of a channeled message and some tarot. So let's see if something flips out for time. Let's take this one. Libra, that might be a message for somebody. Enjoy your time is the message. 7 weeks or 7 months. This might be a message for Libra, or it might be a season that's applicable to you, which would be September 23rd through October 23rd. And enjoy your time, 7 weeks, 7 months. Okay, now let's get we'll get a little oracle to see what might be coming in 7 weeks, 7 months. Oh, again, I already pre-shuffled these, but I'm just going to give them a little go. I put these tape on the bottom because I find the words that come pre-printed on these oracle cards distracting for channeling. So what I'm seeing in this card is my favorite granny glasses. It's a time of having a shiny spirit that you can cast amongst your friends. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling so abundant, in fact, that you feel like you can share your wealth of spirit with others. And the message again is enjoy your time. Maybe this can mean enjoy the time that it is taking you to manifest this, or enjoy yourself, and that's how you get to this place of shiny, happy people inside you, you know? Let's get some tarot, find out what this can be, what you can look forward to 7 weeks or 7 months from now. It's definitely a feeling of personal fulfillment, and generosity. A sense of generosity. And it's not that you're pushing this onto people. It's like, I have this, come and get it. You're waiting for others to see something in you and to participate. It's not necessarily like a sense of charity. It's a sense of, you know, if people, your vibe attracts your tribe. And if people want a piece of the shiny spirit that you're emanating, they can come forward. I'm seeing some pentacles here, though, so it may be money. It could just be you're feeling great and abundant in money. All right, we've got the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Fool. Wow. So, this is definitely about money. Definitely about money. You have, in 7 weeks, 7 months, or specifically if you are a Libra, or sometime between now and the 23rd of October. No. Mercury Retrograde. Sometime in your life during Libra season, because the 23rd is past. Okay. You have absolutely mastered something in the realm of the material, and you have ultimate abundance. Money. It's money. It's something material. And you're able to make a fresh start. You're able to leap forward into a new phase of life in which you feel like this. You have the resources for something important that matters to you, that makes you feel fizzy inside, and you're able to do it. You're able to share it. You're able to share this new start, this abundance with the world, because you have arrived. Okay, sometime within 7 weeks, 7 months, you will be enjoying the payoff of something you have materially manifested and be able to share it with others. But it's not just a payoff and then you stay there. It's a payoff in which you will move into a whole new adventure, a whole new phase. All right, so that's one. Put that aside for now. Let's do another one. Cards of Time. This back. We'll do two more. See what kind of messages are coming through for us. It's interesting. Okay, Cards of Time. What you got? One more shuffle. 6, enjoy time. 6 days, 6 weeks. What happens in 6 days, 6 weeks? One more shuffle. This looks to me, and since the message is enjoy time, for the next 6 days or 6 weeks, you will be very still, feeling time, not taking action, sinking into an appreciation of what it feels like to just be still within yourself. For 6 days or 6 weeks, this might be a time of meditation. It might be a time of looking into the light, just to feel yourself be. It's a tarot for this. One more shuffle and we'll take the top 3. Ace of Pentacles, Hierophant, and the Star. It is clear to me that you are strongly feeling within yourself the hope of something manifesting. It's a longing, but it's more like a faith, you know. It's more like a hope that feels like you're on the cusp of something. You're putting in your time of inner development. The Hierophant is following the rules of religion and structure for the sake of unity, for the sake of productive collaboration, you know, for the sake of the well-being of the group. You're hoping for a fresh material beginning through the Hierophant's energy. Spending time in meditation and introspection and reflection, stillness is a spiritual practice, because it's not doing, it's feeling, it's being. It's a kind of manifestation in which you allow yourself to come into alignment with what it is that you're hoping for emotionally, and that will make it manifest. Because once you are in alignment with something emotionally, spiritually, vibrationally, it must be. And so that's the Hierophant kind of action that you're taking, is the stillness, the action of stillness, in the hope that you'll have a new material beginning. This needs advice. I can feel that this needs what should I do here? Oh, let's go inside. I'll deal with her. She's hoping she's not having quiet manifestation. Okay, she's my sign we knew. One advice card. One, the moon. The moon is keep doing what you're doing. Oh, here we go. We got a rescuer. Thank you. The moon is tap into your intuition. The moon is do what you're doing. Okay, the moon. Your advice is to keep it up. Okay, tap into that intuition, into your feelings, into your emotions, and line them up. The advice is exactly do what you're doing. This was not only a prediction, but an advice. Beautiful. Okay, we'll do one more. Where the cards of time go? Oh, time. Oh, there it is. I lost track of time. I feel one in my hand. 9. Something comes to an end. 9 days, 9 weeks. Okay, what's coming to an end in 9 days, 9 weeks? And that's interesting because 9 is kind of in the tarot. 9 is a number of solitude. One person. Oh, wow. Look at that. If that's not oneness, one person. Oh, gotta touch my phone. It's doing something. I hope it's still recorded. Okay. Yeah. Something comes to an end. There will be aloneness in this 9. 9 days, 9 weeks. There will be a feeling of aloneness. I'm not sensing a sadness. I'm sensing a pensiveness, yes, loss. Definitely. Anytime something comes to an end, I think no matter how much you may hope for that end, you experience the loss. I think it would be sad to be in something that you didn't want to be in so much to the point you didn't experience a loss. That would be a trauma of some kind, something very hurtful and hard. So clearly, not clearly, but yeah, clearly because of this card, because you sense it as a loss. You're in something that you chose, but it is time for it to come to a close. Most things do have their season. And so it's a time of, you'll feel this as a time of quiet introspection and loss, processing the loss, realizing that, not all is lost. There's warmth in your environment, but a stillness of the spirit while you let this thing go with grace. And then the tarot. Knight of Pentacles. Slow, methodical. Page of Pentacles. Making an offer. Or just initiating, not making an offer, initiating something new. You initiating something new. Oh, we got 3 more. Okay, we got a little story. 10 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. There are so many pentacles this time today. And the 10 of Swords. Well, there's your ending. Okay, my dog wants back out again. No, you can wait. I'll do it. Your cards of time say in about 10 minutes, okay? So, you have been very methodical about this, the progress of this ending something comes to an end. Or because it's in 9 days, 9 weeks, you are being methodical. This is not a sudden, impulsive ending. You have been very practical about coming to this conclusion that this needs to end or that it will end. And you are taking it as you're initiating something new because you want ultimate fulfillment in love, or something that's emotionally fulfilling. Your dream, you're initiating a new start in the hopes that it will bring you 1,000% emotional fulfillment. So you're keeping some things pretty close. You're being you're having to hold a lot back, stubbornness isn't really right, but it's more like a stinginess. You're not being as generous with this situation as you once were because you're working toward its ending. So you're reeling it in order to come to this Ten of Swords, this ultimate completion. This is the process for you over the next 9 days and 9 weeks. Your advice: the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. Yeah. Your victory is going to come from moving on. Can you see this? Moving on. Take your ideas to the new place where you want something wonderful to happen. And this is where your victory lies. Your advice is just keep moving forward. Just keep doing it. It's not been an impulsive thing. This is something you've thought through and you've been very practical about it. And you've put yourself on the right path, and you should keep moving forward with it. Over the next 9 days or 9 weeks, something will come to an end. So perhaps even make that a goal. If it's something you've been stringing along for a long time and you know it needs to happen, give yourself a deadline, work toward this in a practical way that has an ending for you so that you can have relief from this, this hanging on energy. Yeah. So I really like to end these readings with some light, some oracle wisdom. And I want to do that now because, kind of in my Mercury retrograde, permeability, kind of seriousness. And I feel like, some nice messages are good at this time. And maybe you're feeling that way too. So let's do that. Make a wish. Let this be a time of manifestation. While the Mercury is retrograde, while the lights are turned off in the brain and turned on in the heart, really take this time to align with your inner being, take this time to follow your impulses, do the things that feel good, get to know what feels good, practice following your intuitions, so you know your rhythms of yourself. Make a wish. I'm translating this as the wish being the fulfillment of your true self, feeling what that is inside you, and then manifesting it through inner sensations, through intuition, through feeling, did I say intuition? Mercury, come back. Making the wish is making the manifestation from the feeling point of view. When you think about making a wish, you think, oh gosh, I wish this would happen. It's like it's a bubbliness, it's a fizziness inside you, right? It's not a mental thing. It's not I'm going to make this happen by doing these things. A wish is magical. A wish comes from the spirit. So make the spirit feel how you want to feel and let the cooperative components start attaching to it. Okay? And the Buddha says, offend no one and yet speak the truth. Be clear with and kind with your words, never harsh. Offend no one, yet speak the truth. Be clear with and kind with your words, never harsh. I like this for ourselves. I like this a lot for ourselves. You know, I could be sitting here right now feeling like, oh God, I can't write the thing I wanted to write. I can't put together the project I wanted to put together. I feel so foggy. I feel so, but you got to do it anyway. You know, that's like this, we speak so hard to ourselves sometimes. The couldas, shouldas, wouldas, right? And this isn't the time for that. This is the time for introspection and being in our feels and being in our intuition and in our wish making, in the light and love, in here. So, yes, of course, offend no one, speak your truth, but even to yourself. That's where I'm going to leave it. I hope that you will spend the day walking in your light and have a beautiful day. Mwah.